Hello everyone and welcome to the last training video on VMware SD-WAN, formerly known as VeloCloud. There are many topics I could have done videos about, but to be honest, I tried to cover the basics and give you that foundation and that understanding. And from now on, the topics tend to be somewhat specific and narrow. So if the previous 41 videos have made you interested in VeloCloud and you see some benefits either for yourselves as a business or for your customers and partners, if you are a partner or a distributor, I urge you to get in contact with our sales teams. They will be able to provide not just demos and workshops, but also access to proof of concept and NFR kit. Because in the end, no matter how many slides you see, whiteboards or demos, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So I do urge you to get your hands on a few devices, trial them, make sure that you have all the features that you need, and then based on that, build a business case. Again, SD-WAN is not just a normal replacement for your legacy router. It's a totally different way of managing your wide area network. So if you're just about to replace those routers, now is the best time to actually pause for a second and think about how your business is going to look like not just tomorrow, but in 1, 3, 5 years. Because if you're about to change a lot of things, now it's the best time to think about how to do things better and more efficiently. For once, you can start embracing the internet, right? You might just use private MPLS lines. Maybe you're thinking of not backhauling everything to your data center. And maybe so far, the small pipe you had out of each of your offices didn't really allow you to fully embrace BIOD, guest services, and IoT. And I know it's very hard to ask yourself how your business will look like in a few years. I'm sure all of us have been in very strange situations over the last year. But still, a technology like SD-WAN and a company like VMware has products and tools that will allow you to have that flexibility. No matter if your workforce might remain permanently at home, might come back to the office a few days a week, or come work from a office full time. As I previously mentioned in the last few videos, we have covered the basics. We have understood how the system is built, the three main components, the edges, the gateways, and the orchestrator. We have looked particularly at the edges, how we size them, how best to deploy them in branches, at the data centers, how to properly size them, and how to introduce high availability, whatever that's an active standby pair or a cluster. And then we have explored this idea of gateways, which is one of the, unique things about VeloCloud. And for me, if I need to summarize what are the three main benefits of a solution like VMware SD-WAN, it will be, first of all, the scale. No matter if you have 10 sites or 10,000 sites, you can use the same intuitive system to manage everything. The performance, because now you have the flexibility to bring a few different circuits, and you have DMPO, which is one of the best systems to route the traffic according to the app requirements and how healthy the underlay circuits are, and the way that it allows you to talk to your cloud applications. No matter if you're using Office 365, Skype, or any SaaS service, you've embraced the cloud and IaaS with AWS, Azure, Google, or are sending your traffic for the cloud security services like Zscaler. We can make sure that you can benefit from SD-WAN, and if there's any last mile issues, that we can work around them. Again, the purpose of SD-WAN is to enhance and protect that end user experience when they're using their applications and devices, no matter where the end data is actually stored. Now, I have been involved with SD-WAN for more than 5 years now, and it's time for me to turn to a new page and go and learn something new and somewhat a bit different. But I will still be keeping my eyes on the market. Things are very, very different than they were 5 years ago. And now the focus shifts on SASE, purely because we start to realize that we cannot really do security as we used to do. Backhauling everything to a big firewall in the data center doesn't work anymore when your applications are not in the data center and your people might not be in the office. Now, obviously, some might toy with the idea of having direct internet access everywhere and buying firewalls for each of the sites, but how commercially feasible is that? Just look at how much traffic is now encrypted and what size of a firewall you need to keep up with the growth of the traffic volumes. SASE is just a new way of serving advanced security features, but not locally at the expense of the hardware, but from the cloud. So now, as opposed to be concerned about what happens to the speeds at a particular location because you just turned on a new security feature like content filtering or malware protection, you can rest assured that actually nothing will change. The cloud is scalable and it is elastic. Now, SASE is not yet complete. It's a vision, and all the vendors doing SD-WAN are now racing to plug in their gaps. And just look at the mix of companies that offer SD-WAN today. Some really great at routing, some really great at security, some really great at WAN optimization. But none of them has it all in a single offering. And that's the challenge. Who can make it? And who knows? Maybe you as a customer don't even need all those features and you just, again, need to go back to trialing and understanding exactly if a particular solution fits your requirements. Nonetheless, a very interesting space to watch in the next few years. With this in mind, it's not actually goodbye from me. I will still be posting videos on my channel, so hopefully you will remain subscribed. And I will see you soon with a brand new topic. Thank you very much for watching.